Hey guys, Niving19 here. What can I say? Arrow totally went big Wednesday night with Seeing Red. Let's break down the most shocking moments of that episode, starting with the most shocking of them all. Slade kills Moira Queen, biggest death of all time this season. I just can't believe that Moira is gone now. She's been a great supporting character for the show, and who knows how many other lies she had up her sleeve. It's clear that Moira was going to reveal that Malcolm is alive, but there is also another secret that will eventually be leaked out. The fact that Oliver's child is alive will be revealed sometime in the future, hopefully next season. The moment where Moira stands up and sacrifices herself was really her breaking point as a character, because she's always been talking about how she'll do anything to keep her children safe. This moment truly defies her statements from previous episodes. Even Slade pointed that out, and instead of shooting her, he stabs her in the chest. I really didn't think that anyone would die in this episode. I thought the death of a family moment would happen in the next episode, City of Blood. When Oliver, Moira, and Thea got hit by the truck and Oliver wakes up, I thought Oliver was dreaming and he was reliving that moment Shadow died on the island with Moira and Thea. The last 5 minutes of the episode felt like a sub-episode. I didn't expect that Slade would appear in this episode. I feel like Slade preceded his plans to kill somebody close to Oliver earlier than expected, since Diggle quote-unquote killed Isabel. Isabel is clearly a powerful asset in Slade's plans, so it makes sense for Slade to get revenge. I also love Oliver and Thea's reactions when Slade killed Moira. Thea just straight up started bawling, and Oliver just dropped to the ground, the same way he dropped to the ground when Shadow died. Later in the video, I'll talk about how Moira's death will impact everyone in the show, because she is a very important character this season. The flashback this week was 7 years before Oliver was shipwrecked on Liang. Oliver reveals to his mom that he got a girl pregnant, and this was also a major shock. Oliver has expressed that he made terrible decisions in the past, but I could just not think that it could have been bad as getting someone pregnant. The name of the girl apparently is unknown, but many people on websites are suggesting that her last name is Hawk. In the comics, Oliver does have a baby who is named Connor Hawk. He later grows up to be the next Green Arrow. Arrow writers and producers did say that Oliver's child will be brought up again, hopefully in season 3. I feel that Oliver will get to be introduced to his son the same way Talia revealed Damien to Bruce in Son of Batman. By the way, I'll be doing a review for that movie sometime soon. Road Raged Roy. Colton Haynes really needs a gold star for his performance this episode. Even if he didn't have any lines whatsoever this episode, the fact that he looked constipated the entire episode just makes it more awesome to believe that the Mirror Crew is really messing with his head. We even got to see Roy's inner conscience, depicted as Thea, of course. Ghost Thea's moment was really good. It was really a good justification for us to see how damaged Roy is. Thea wouldn't leave him alone no matter how hard he tried to push her away. Now, Roy only saw that if he wants to end his suffering, he has to go after the one person who caused him so much despair, much like Slade. I like how Roy dealt with people in this episode. Roy knocks Diggle with a little velvet rope stand, breaks Oliver's knee, throws Sarah, chokes Thea, but doesn't touch Felicity. I do have to ask, did anyone else think that when Roy broke Oliver's knee, it was an Easter egg to when Bane broke Batman's back in The Dark Knight Rises? Moira tells Oliver that she knows he's the Arrow. That's Moira's scene by far this season, and slightly the last. The cutest part of this whole conversation was when Oliver tries to tell his mom to not say anything else, but Moira goes, "I have nothing left to say except that I could not be more proud." Sarah breaks up with Oliver and apparently goes to see an old friend, which is clearly Nysa. Now I'm going to talk about how Moira's death will affect the characters of Arrow. Clearly, the death of Moira will hurt Oliver and Thea the hardest. Everyone that has been in their life will come through the next episode. You could see Walter at Moira's funeral in the promo for the next episode, along with Laura and Quentin in the promo. Oliver is telling someone that he's the Arrow, and I know exactly who it is. It's obviously Thea. I know in the promo, Oliver and Laura are exchanging words, but you know Arrow's been guiding us in the wrong direction for some time. Besides, what's the real benefit of telling Laura that he's the Arrow, since she already knows that he's the Arrow? Oliver tells Thea that he's the Arrow, most likely because he doesn't want to hurt Thea anymore and come clean to her with the truth. I do think that Laura will also be impacted at the fact that Moira is dead. It's pretty clear that Oliver or Thea will tell the police that Slade Wilson killed Moira, and if word leaks that Slade killed Moira, Laura is going to go on all stealth mode again and find a link to Sebastian and take the fight to them. Also, another person who would be impacted is Quentin. Quentin really has changed this season. Before, he hated the Queen family, and now he has come to terms with them. Now that Moira is dead, he really is going to be like a father figure to Oliver and most likely Thea. Now for updates on the upcoming episodes. City of Blood begins with the funeral and will focus on the aftermath of Moira's death. Oliver goes missing and Diggle and Felicity seemingly go to someone to find Oliver. It might either be Lila or Amanda Waller, because in the promo there is a scene where Oliver is on Argus's database. Oliver and Laura go after Sebastian Blood in the army of Deathstrokes. Isabel Roshev as Ravager appears and the big battle begins. The synopsis for episode 23 just came in, and the synopsis reveals that Slade kidnaps that one person who still needs to die before Slade can stop attacking Oliver. The person is either Laurel, Sarah, or Thea. I love how they're all women. It will be a major shock if Slade kidnaps Felicity, and then we'll see episode 7 of this season all over again. Diggle takes on Amanda Waller with some friends being the Suicide Squad, maybe Helena, and Sarah and the League of Assassins. I do have a thought for the finale. In the moment when Slade is going to kill that one person, Ra's al Ghul will appear and battle Slade, giving Oliver the chance to use the cure against Slade, or he might just try to kill Slade again. Roy appears to be fixed as Thea turns to him in her point of need. So that's it for me, giving this episode an 11 because go big or go home. Tell me what you think. Are you sad that Moira is dead? And who is that one other person that has to die? Tune in next week. The battle against Oliver and Slade begins. Right now, you can watch my review for The Man Under the Hood in my Season 2 prediction video. Subscribe for more era-related videos. Thanks. Bye.